Imagine being thrown into a den of hungry lions with no way out. How would your faith hold up? Would fear take over? Let's talk about someone who lived through it. Daniel. Daniel's story isn't just a Sunday school lesson. It's a powerful example of courage, conviction, and God's unshakable protection. What made Daniel so bold in the face of death? And what can we learn from his incredible journey? Daniel lived in a foreign land where his faith made him stand out, and not in a good way. He was one of the most capable officials in King Darius's empire, but his devotion to God made him enemies. The other officials wanted him gone. The problem? Daniel had a spotless reputation. If they wanted to destroy him, they had to attack his faith. So they tricked King Darius into passing a decree. Anyone who prayed to anyone other than the king would be thrown into a den of lions. What would you do? Play it safe or stay true to your beliefs? For Daniel, the choice was clear. Daniel wasn't just any official, he was extraordinary. One of the top 3 administrators in the kingdom, he had an excellent spirit, wisdom, and integrity that made him stand out. The king even considered putting him in charge of everything. But success attracts envy. The other officials couldn't find a flaw in Daniel, so they targeted his devotion to God. They convinced King Darius to sign a law forbidding prayer to anyone but him for 30 days. The punishment? The lion's den. Once signed, the law was irreversible. The trap was set. When Daniel heard about the decree, he didn't panic. He didn't hide. He went straight to his room, opened his windows toward Jerusalem, and prayed, just like he always had. He knew the consequences, but his faith wasn't up for negotiation. He wasn't praying to rebel or to make a statement. He prayed because his relationship with God was everything. His enemies wasted no time reporting him. The king, devastated, realized too late that he had been manipulated, but the law couldn't be undone. Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. Picture it, a dark, cold pit. The sound of lions pacing, their growls echoing. This wasn't a symbolic punishment. These lions were real, hungry, and used for execution. But then, something incredible happened. God sent an angel to shut the mouths of the lions. They didn't touch Daniel, not a scratch. Meanwhile, King Darius spent the night fasting, unable to sleep, hoping that Daniel's God would save him. At dawn, he rushed to the lion's den and called out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to rescue you?" And from the darkness came Daniel's voice, "May the king live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight." Can you imagine the relief? The amazement? Daniel's faith had not only saved him, it had changed everything. Daniel's story is more than just a miraculous rescue. It's a reminder of what it means to have unshakable faith. He didn't compromise, even when his life was at stake. He trusted that God was bigger than any law, any enemy, and even a den full of lions. And here's the thing. The same God who delivered Daniel watches over you. Life will throw challenges your way. Maybe not lions, but moments where your faith will be tested. When that happens, remember Daniel. Stand firm. Trust God. And know that He is with you, even in the darkest pits. Want to hear more incredible stories like this? Click on the next video. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe.